What is up, SmackNPie? I cannot handle my excitement right now. As a Last of Us fan, this is a big news. It came out of nowhere. I opened the Twitter and blast. It is everywhere. You see that? It is everywhere. I can't. As you can hear from my voice, I can't. I kinda knew it was coming, but I didn't know it would come this soon, especially after The Witcher success on Netflix. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. SmackNPie here, and welcome to a gaming / mainstream media another success news. Yes, that is right. Last of Us news is here, and I'm not talking about Last of Us Part 2. Nah. See, it's coming late this year. Well, not late this year. It's actually coming very soon. But I can't with this right now. The Last of Us series. Yes, The Last of Us series is in works as a TV show. The Last of Us is finally getting its series that it deserves. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we were asking for a movie for such a long time, but Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog were like, you know what? You deserve better. Here you go. You're gonna get a series. Yes, a full-blown The Last of Us series is finally now in works from HBO. Yes, HBO and Neil Druckmann's Naughty Dog. Yes, at first I was like, it is fantastic news, but there has to be main team player from Naughty Dog involved, and guess what? Neil Druckmann is one of the main person working on this Last of Us series. Yes, that is right. HBO, The Last of Us series, Neil Druckmann is involved in this, and Craig Mazin, the creator of Chernobyl. I think I've pronounced that right. Hollywood Reporter, I mean, this isn't just like an article, it's officially confirmed both from HBO, from Naughty Dog, and from Neil Druckmann that it is finally happening. We got a small teaser with actually no sound, but this is enough for us, Last of Us fan, to know that there is a series coming, and this is enough for me to keep going. I will cover every single news related to this series. Anyways, let's discuss this. Let's get into details, okay? HollywoodReporter.com reported that the Last of Us series in the works at HBO from Chernobyl creator Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann exclusive. Mazin and Druckmann will write and executive produce the adaptation of the Sony PlayStation video game. Both will work together. They will write and they will produce this thing. Craig Mazin, the creator of the acclaimed limited series Chernobyl, is reteaming with HBO to adapt The Last of Us, the massive Sony PlayStation video game franchise. It is actually one of the most popular franchises on PlayStation list. Like one of the most popular. If you want to know how popular, every single trailer is above 10 million views. That's when you know it's the real deal. Anyways, let's keep going. In a rare development in the world of video game adaptations, the writer and the creative director of the game, Neil Druckmann, is also involved and will work with Mazin to pen and executive produce what is intended to be a series. It's not a one-time off, it is a full-blown series. Carolyn Strauss will also executive produce along with Evan Wells, the president of Naughty Dog. This is fantastic, the Santa Monica-based developer of the game. The project is a co-production with Sony Pictures Television. Of course, Sony's involved in this, in association with PlayStation Production, because, you know, this is actually happening. It's a thing now. Games turning into acclaimed, successful shows. It's a thing now. We're living in 2020, ladies and gentlemen. It will be the first television series from PlayStation Productions. Launched in 2013, Sony and Naughty Dog's The Last of Us garnered critical praise for its engrossing tale of post-apocalypse centering on the relationship between Joel, a smuggler in this new world, and Ellie, a teenager who may be key to a cure for the deadly pandemic. We all know the story. We don't want to get into this, but let's look at this one real quick. The HBO series will cover the events of the original game. So the first game, we're going back to the first game, which was written by the Druckmann himself, with the possibility of additional content based on the forthcoming game sequel, fantastic, The Last of Us Part 2, which will release on May 29, 2020. So yeah, they will take a story of the first game and they will also add some parts from the second game. So this is interesting. Mazin, who is said to be an avid player of the game, stated, Neil Druckmann is without question the finest storyteller working in the video game medium, and The Last of Us is his magnum opus. Getting a chance to adapt this breathtaking work of art has been a dream of mine for years, and I'm so honored to do it in partnership with Neil. For the first time I sat down to talk with Craig, I was equally blown away by his approach to narrative and his love and deep understanding of The Last of Us, said Druckmann in a statement. With Chernobyl, Craig and HBO created a tense, harrowing, emotional masterpiece. I couldn't think of a better partner partners to bring the story of The Last of Us to life as a television show. Yes, it is a television show series. I can't. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't. The Last of Us won numerous Game of the Year awards and went on to sell more than 17 million copies across both its original release on PlayStation 3 and a remastered version on PlayStation 4. This is an incredibly exciting opportunity for us to partner with Craig, Neil, Carolyn, and the teams at Sony, Naughty Dog, and PlayStation to bring the virtual world of this acclaimed game to life, stated HBO programming president Casey Bloys. This is the first time of many shows we intend to develop with our friends at PlayStation Productions, said Chris Parnell, co-president of Sony Pictures Television Studio. The Last of Us is a brilliant achievement in storytelling and character development, and we are lucky to have the opportunity to work with this team to adapt it. Now that they said that, maybe we are going to see some other big franchises coming to life as a TV show, especially after The Witcher. The Witcher blew it out of the park. They opened the floodgates to the mainstream for us gamers, and now we are a recognized medium in the world. People used to laugh at us gamers, and now look at them. Look at them taking these games and transforming them into more content. But yeah, that was the news, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot contain my excitement. This is way too much for me to fathom right now. There's Ghost of Tsushima release date. Oh boy, there's so much going on right now. Today is the day, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think about this Last of Us series news on HBO? I can't, ladies and gentlemen. It will follow the story of Ellie and Joel. I wonder who's going to play that. We will discuss this in details. We will discuss all the potential actors that could play in this, all the potential roles, all the potential characters, the story, of course, the release date, when the production is going to start, when the production is going to end, what will be the release date, all of that good stuff. We will keep you updated and posted here on the channel. And I would also, if you don't know, we are covering The Last of Us Part 2 as well. So this year, oh boy, it's too much happening right now. Share your theories and thoughts down in those comments below, and I'll see you next time. So stay safe and peace.